Talking to Shane Byler, who joins us, the outstanding head baseball coach at Lake Center Christian. And just want to talk about the great year the Tigers had, their run through the Final Four, the state championship appearance, and all the great memories that happened this year. And Coach is kind enough to join us here on 1310 WDPN. Coach Shane, good afternoon. How are you?
Sam, I'm doing good. Appreciate you reaching out again and having me back on to talk to you a little bit. I heard you just mention a couple good baseball coaches coming on tomorrow. Did you say Murray State's coach and Coach Burkbeck?
Well, we got Coach Burkbeck's going to come on live tomorrow, and I did clip up some interview stuff with the Murray State coach from last night.
Oh, wow.
He was real emotional, and I can completely understand that at the podium yesterday. And we kind of want to play some of that coming up. So yeah, that's hey, Coach, there's something special and magical, and even it might sound a little bit corny, romantic about the sport of baseball, and it gives you a lot of feels, man, highs, lows, everything in between. And you guys certainly experienced that this year, didn't you?
We certainly did, and you're spot on, man. It's I've played 3 sports my whole life. I'm a huge sports fan across the board. There's just nothing quite like baseball. It truly is quite incredible.
So I wanted the dust to settle down a little bit. I actually told the story when I opened the show today. I'd reached out to you yesterday, the day before, and said, hey, I know you might not be ready now. I want to give you some time. And that was just oh my gosh, that was an unbelievable game on Sunday. You guys just came up a bit short, and I just wanted to kind of, let a couple of days go by. And I'm sure it's not any easier today, but what an incredible season that you guys had, from, I'm sure, the first workout, the first batting practice, the first running in the outfield to the final out up at Canal Park. What a range of emotions for your baseball program. Let's just kind of go there. What are some of the things that you remembered early on about this team? And we'll kind of walk it through.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, you're spot on, Sam. It's, I think a lot of coaches, a lot of athletes will tell you, it's really not about the destination. It's about the journey and just everything that you go through with your teammates, with your coaches, everybody involved, overcoming adversity together, celebrating successes and accomplishments with each other, and just everything else along the way. It's that's what makes it, just the overall experience. But no, it was a great season. Our guys from the very end of the 2024 season last year have all just put in so much time, so much effort in developing themselves as even better baseball players. A lot of them play summer baseball. A lot of them work extremely hard in the weight room and just on their own, on their games.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since last spring, they just, they showed up just completely different men, completely different baseball players. And we hit the ground running when we were back in school last September with a lot of off season and then into winter and preseason activities. And once we officially got rolling at the end of February, it was a 4-month. It's weird. Feels like a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fastest 4 months I've ever experienced. And you're battling through all the difficult things, being stuck in a gym, inside, bad weather, in and out. It's hard, early on, but in a lot of ways, that's what makes it, and I remember some of those late February practices. I remember, getting outside in 38 degrees, thinking, hey, it's warming up for us.
It's beautiful. Let's go.
But you know what? It's just like, man, being there with those guys and our other coaches throughout the that 4-month season, it's what made it, and just miss every day that we got to spend together.
And at the end of the day, Coach, it's worth every 30. Gosh, I have a feeling you guys were out there and it was like 34, but I won't tell anybody. I mean, I mean, it's worth every 34-degree day. It's worth every time you swing a wooden bat and the guy fires a fastball and it stings the living daylights out of your hand. You're like, what are we doing out here? And before you know it, it's the end of May. You're on a roll. And now we're into June and you're at Canal Park. That's how fast it goes. And when we had you on a day or two before the Final Four, we were kind of talking about the grind and the journey of the regular season. It does go that fast. And you've got to savor every pitch, every minute, every cold night, every hot and humid day, because it's gone in the blink of an eye, isn't it?
It really is. I say some crazy things to our guys, but, we talk a lot about being present and just really taking in everything you can. I talk about missing, the strawberries on your knees and on your sides from sliding in the dirt. You miss those aches and pains, the sore arm the next day after a big start. When it's all come and gone, you miss that stuff. So we talk a lot to our guys about just being present and also approaching just everything the same way, every workout, every practice, scrimmage, game, tournament game, state championship, the same exact way. And that's just with a great enthusiasm, a lot of energy, great desire, just playing as hard as you can. So that when it does all end, you can have no regrets and just feel great about everything that you put into it. And I got to tell you, man, our guys, some of the most just consistent, hardest working guys I've been around. And to be honest, not even 2 days past our state championship game now. It's what has me, I guess just pretty emotional overall.
Sure.
Is just thinking about everything that they put into it. I couldn't be more proud of them.
We were talking with Shane Byler, the outstanding head baseball coach at Lake Center Christian, his baseball club, the program, all the way to the state championship game, and came up just short to an unbelievable baseball program in Berlin Highland. We'll get to that here in a minute. But so the regular season, fantastic. The tournament run, even more fantastic. Now we're going to fast forward to the Final Four. What was your expectations of what you thought the Final Four would be, and then talk about the journey, playing in 2 stadiums, 2 cities in 2 days, 2 great games, the atmosphere, the community spirit. Take us through that.
Tell you what, it was unreal and far exceeded my expectations. I'm 34 years old. I have gone to just about every state baseball tournament, probably since the time I was 5. In many cases with my dad, and just watching, taking it all in. It was a dream of mine as a player to make it there. When I was a senior at Lake Center, we fell just short in 2009. We lost in the regional final.
No. I went through the same thing you did, Coach. I hate this stuff. I know your pain. It happened to us.
Tell you.
Oh, I'm still. Now I'm really mad. Thanks a lot.
Sam, what's one of the golden rules in baseball? Don't make what out at third base? Don't
make the first or third out at third base.
Well, guess what?
Oh,
We're down. I was the tying run in the bottom of the 7th, and I made the third out at third base, trying to be overly aggressive and make something happen.
Got to make it happen.
And ended our hopes and dreams.
Oh, no.
My name is Shane Byler. My father-in-law calls me Shame with an M for that, Shane Byler. So, hey,
that's funny.
Quite the experience years ago. But you know what? I've taken that with me, and it's how I've lived and it's how I coach. We are on the aggressive, and we make other teams make plays. So it has been a dream of mine to not just watch the state baseball tournament, but actually participate in it. And our program was able to do that this year. So going into it, I was so excited along with everyone else. And, it was unique this year, as things have changed in the OHSA using two venues now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, in our first state Final Four being local, getting to play in Canton at Thurman Munson, all the history there, and then playing at Canal Park in Akron for the final. It was just an awesome experience. Both parks took such good care of us. The support from our school and just the community on the whole was unreal. Our entire program was taken back by just the support we felt. But yeah, man, we went into it expecting to get it done. We expected to make it to the championship and then knock off the now back to back state champion Berlin Highland Hawks. Our guys went out, played a great game in the semi, and played extremely well in the final as well. We certainly gave it everything we had, and as you mentioned, unfortunately fell just short, and Highland beat us on a walk-off in the championship.
Shane Byler, Lake Center Christian baseball, our catcher on the Sam Bourquin Show, 1310 WDPN. So I got to ask you, did you find yourself, and you guys, I mean, you're a baseball program now. You're not just a team. You're a program. And did you find yourself channeling maybe a little inner Gene Hackman from Hoosiers when you started the state? Like, hey, guys, it's Thurman Munson, a little bigger, more people. Canal Park, even bigger, more people, but the bases are 90 feet. The mound to the home plate is 60 feet. Did you have any flashbacks or memories as you were getting the guys ready to go those 2 days?
That's a really good question. I'll tell you, we talk a lot as a team, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but just approaching everything we do the same way. And, our guys did that. And not only this year, but for many years, we've played up. We try to schedule the big dogs. We don't schedule a bunch of cakewalks. We challenge our guys. We take a spring trip every other year down to Myrtle Beach and play good competition. We played some great teams this year and at some really nice venues, including we played McKinley at Munson very early in the season. We played in a showcase event at Kent State.
Nice.
We played a game at Canal Park. So we've been a part of some big things, some big moments against some really good teams. So I think even though we are pretty young on paper as a team, I think our guys were more than ready for it. And I didn't see any hesitation. I didn't see any timidness. I didn't see anything at all that kept me from thinking, man, these guys are ready, And in our semifinal game on Saturday, I got to say it was probably one of our most complete games of the entire year and just one of our best games. So all the credit in the world to our guys, just being so fearless to just take anyone and anything on. They step up to the plate and they get it done.
Got to ask you, end of the game against Highland, you guys are on the precipice of doing something incredibly special. And then there's that punch to the gut. And I know there had to have been some tears and there was hugs and there was high fives. And what did you tell the guys after the game, Coach? What did you tell them as a group or maybe even some individuals?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It's hard, because there's nothing that you can really say to take any of the pain away or to change anything or to make anyone, feel better. But I do know one thing I shared with them, that I was just incredibly proud of them. Not only because of the way that they played the game, but just the way that they represented themselves and the school. And, that's all you can ask for. We want to be process oriented. We just want to focus on doing things the right way. We feel like if we do, the results are typically going to be there. Unfortunately, in this specific case, they weren't. We came up just short, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be proud and very pleased in the way that we played the game and the season that we put together. They couldn't be any better. And I just know that if we, continue down this road, even greater things are in store for us.
No doubt about it. Shane Byler is our guest, the outstanding baseball coach, Lake Center Christian. They went all the way to the state championship game this year, but Canal Park, and just had an incredible high school baseball season. Coach, before I let you go, I'll end this on a little bit of an up fun note. As you know, we do a poll question every day, and today's poll question is the hardest thing to do in sports. And your choices are throw a perfect game, shoot a hole-in-one, bowl a 300, or run a 4-minute mile. What's the hardest?
I'll tell you what, those are all incredible feats. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with the 4-minute mile because I know that not anybody could just go out and do something like that. I don't know. You get a go-kart or a four-wheeler, you might be able to get it done, but I don't think anybody can get lucky and do that. I don't know. I'm going to go with the 4-minute mile.
You're going to go with the 4-minute mile. We will put you down for a vote. Well, Coach, thank you for coming on. I know it may have not been the easiest thing for you to do. I appreciate you handling it with just incredible class, and I know you really had a ball this year, and hopefully this won't be the last time you, as a program, can take that tour. So again, a final congratulations from all of us here and all the folks in the area, and way to go, man! That was a fun run, and all the best to you.
Sam, thanks again. I really appreciate you having me back on. And, as I said last week, just thank you so much for everything you do for sports in the area. A lot of people appreciate what you do.
Well, I appreciate that more than you'll know. Shane, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You take care.
There you go. Lake Center Christian baseball coach Shane Byler. Oh, they almost had it. Almost had it. But I'll tell you what, Berlin Highland, back to back to back. There's no shame right there.